Let's go for a good old Covenant 25 run now. Random. Let's see if we can get this win streak up again. What am I currently at? 9? So that will take some work. We are primary traditional Hellhorned with allied exiled remnant. We start out with Welder Help or Purifying Cleanse and Inferno. That's actually an interesting starting hand. I really like to see the Welder Helper here. That has some potential to be reformed with the exiled Remnant clan cards, the primitive modes for example. But we need to find a way to kill them. We have torches at the very least. Daedalus with double explosive. Fel with rage and Seraph with, well, melee weakness, Rally and Incant. He has so many abilities. Yeah, we can even use Purifying Cleanses on the Welder Helper. So we have kind of an armor engine already. Let's make that armor engine even more of a thing. But we have no offensive scaling yet, right? None at all. Wrathful seems like the obvious choice here. The multi-strike one just doesn't deal enough damage. Mark of Invasion. Can we just Inferno turn 1? That might do the job. We can't. I guess this means we're doing this. We do survive this next wave, gain a bunch of armor off of it. That's okay. I do want to leave space for melting imps, I think. Let's kill this guy and one of those. Playing the Train Steward now. We are gaining 6 rage this turn, so we have 5 next turn. We'll be dealing 25 damage. This guy hits us, we'll... I shouldn't have torch, maybe. Yeah, the torch might... we can draw a torch. And I think we are fine without the melting, the Welder Helper. We need to get that sleigh. That's important. We also need to deal some damage to this Forge Disciple so we can get that sleigh as well. Let's see. We are dealing 31 next turn. That will do the job, but I also want to torch a backliner. $31, $35. That works out. We can torch a backliner. We do gain 4 attack from these guys hitting us. So we do get another kill here. If I give this backliner burnout 2, that means in 2 turns time we will have space for melting imps. And that should be fine. We can reform those. They dealt 9 damage here. Do I take the 3 to play an Inferno, or do I think we are strong enough? I think we are strong. Oh, we are easily strong enough. Yep, we don't even need the reform. But I'm gonna do it anyways. Hornbreak, Hidden Passage, Vent. These are some good cards. I like Hidden Passage a lot. Draft, Hello Drippings, Molten Encasement. Draft? We do have these primitive molds. That could be a thing. Molten Encasement seems less necessary because we already have Railhammer, Wrathful Hornbreaker Prince and 2 Welder Helpers, which we can reform for our defense. So I want some more damage, and Draft can provide that. Spell upgrades? They are not 100% necessary. I think I'm gonna go with the right side here. Multi-strike for the draft? Maybe? Wickless Baron. That is tempting. We might be juggling imps here. That could be something. Kinda want something a bit more aggressive, but it will grow decently. We have the draft for frontline damage, front-loaded damage, and the Inferno on top of it. I'm willing to try this. That means the multi-strike goes on the Wickless Baron then. Rage goes on the draft, that's for sure. And then, ooh, reroll. Reroll trying to find Wickstone. Didn't find Wickstone. But we did find another useful upgrade for this draft, so we have even more front-loaded damage with it. Which is something I really appreciate. Draft is a card I like a lot just because it provides quite a bit of front-loaded damage. And that can be very nice. The armor on these guys is very annoying because it means I can't set up on the bottom floor. And setting up on the top floor makes draft a lot harder to use. We get a kill with the Hornbreaker. This guy will grow by 1, so he will deal 12 over 2 attacks. Maybe we can do something with this guy damaged. We get 1 harvest. Oh, we go up to 8 attack. Right. 8 attack, that's enough to kill this guy, which brings us up to 11 attack, so we kill another one. That's actually quite good. We ascend the collector, so it dies to the pyre. And let's play a Welder Helper. We don't want the Train Steward in our reform pool, so get it out of the way. This is another pretty decent turn. Let's reform this Welder Helper. Is there any consideration for placement? No, we want the Hornbreaker Prince to gain rage, so we want him to get hit. This is great. Armor for the frontliner, harvest for the backliner, everything works out perfectly. And we are super powerful here. Two damage taken, not half bad. Ritual of Battle and Battering Ram. Now, if there was ever a deck to take Battering Ram in, this might be it. I'm usually not a fan of this card, but we just have so many ways to scale it with this deck that it's almost guaranteed to be useful. Tripfall. There's some use to it. I'll take it. Legion of Wax. This deck doesn't really want Legion of Wax. The only card we really have that synergizes with it is Inferno. Steelwalker is somewhat tempting, but we have our champ for that job. And I think we want a relic here. What do I want? I want Anvil. I will take Resin Block. I am okay with having a Resin Block. Gift of Gratitude, take Ember next. But I kind of want Capacity. Petty Theft. We can't use it on our own imps. Which boss are we fighting again? Explosive Daedalus. And... Ragefell. Petty Theft will have some good targets in these fights at the very least. We might get quite a bit of gold off that Petty Theft. Even though I'm not the biggest fan of it in Hellhorned decks with access to Torch. I could set up on the top again. Torch this thing for a Harvest Trigger. That's okay. Yeah, I guess he's dying. We can only kill 3 enemies next turn, so let's kill one now. We are growing quite strong. I am not too worried about this next wave. This is 6 rage plus another 6 rage. We lose 1, so 11 rage in total. That brings us up to 37 attack. Not quite enough to deal with the Forge Disciple. So we would need a hit of the Wickless Baron as well. There's a decent chance we can get that. I'm just gonna stack some armor here. The explosive actually gets us the necessary rage. That is good. That is actually really good. I do want this space to be free again. So I'll drip fall you. There's so much armor, we can just face tank everything. That's nice. I like having so much armor that I can just face tank everything. Is there anything we want to ascend here? No. No, there's... Unless... Well, this... This next wave will be slightly... You know what? If we send this guy, then the haste doesn't matter. We have 4 units here, sure. But at least we don't have a Forge Disciple behind a bunch of units. That would be the annoying thing. Torch. At this point we don't need any more armor. Can we just keep this draft alive with purifying cleanses? That might not work out. I'm gonna use the draft on the bottom floor. So I can at least deal some damage. You know what? That's actually quite a big chunk of damage here. That's really not a bad amount. 294. There's no way to petty theft here, sadly. 61 attack, welder helper? Don't mind if I do. This deck is very strong so far. This is a Transcend imp. That's even more armor, but it also enables us to potentially do other stuff with imps. Sadly, we didn't pick up a fledgling imp. Spike of the Hellhorned. No, this has to be a Transcend imp. Skip. I would like an extra capacity. I really would like that. And I think I'm gonna go with it. Still an upgrade slot open on the Wickless Baron, which I do intend to fill pretty soon. Not with those. Definitely not with those. Large stone. I wanted the extra capacity. I don't want to fill it with large stone right away. Fine. I'll just take the damage. That's gonna help us scale. By getting kills more easily. Is Reaper better scaling than Wrathful? Honestly, I don't care. I want the option to roll multi-strike next turn. Next upgrade. Let's also get one removal. Train stewards are quite bad here. They get in the way of our reform. Because we are often setting up on the top floor. Aggressive amulet. Yeah, we have so much armor. We just need to make sure that we can kill everything before it reaches the top. Otherwise we're gonna take a ton of damage from this. I wish I could play Inferno here, but that has to be a Wickless Baron. On the second floor we would have 55 plus 6 rage. 62 damage only. And there's also more damage coming in than we can handle. This might actually be an no, it can't be. I need the Wickless Baron to grow. I need it. So what do I need to draw next turn? Either Dripfall, Hidden Passage would work, Petty Theft, or one of the Welder Helpers, or a Train Steward or Torch. Okay. That's a large amount. Large enough set of cards that I'm comfortable with it. Not quite enough damage yet. That leaves this guy with 29 health. I could Dripfall, so I could kill the Collector. That means we will have trouble dealing with the next wave. But that might be better. Especially if there's draft involved. Well, we certainly can't use draft on the front line. I think we have to do this, otherwise we're taking too much damage. Can I quest draft here? I mean, all things considered, this is not bad. Okay, we get to reform our draft. That's very nice. Homebreaker Prince is suffering, but we do have these Welder helpers left in the deck. If we kill the backliner, I'm just gonna take these. 3 times 11 damage? No, I'm not. Nuh-uh. That's too much damage for my taste. I forgot that I needed to protect the draft. Uh-oh. That was a lot of damage I just took. But as long as we're still alive and the boss is dead, we keep on going. Enflame. Now if I only had more Ember, I think I need to actually downgrade this Enflame to Rage Serum. Just because I'm lacking Ember so much. Sacred Wicks and Wicked Blaze. I want them both, but I want cheap options right now. So I'll take Wicked Blaze instead of the other card. Oh yes, give me Vapor Funnel. That would have been very nice a little bit earlier. Petty Theft needs the magic power. And I think we also want the cost reduction on it. I don't think we need consume removal on anything, although it's not bad on Sacred Wicks, but it honestly isn't. It's not an upgrade I make very often, but I think in this case it might be worth it. Do I want to cost reduce it immediately, or am I fine at having it at one cost? I think I might need to cost reduce the Battering Ram here. Yeah. Don't mind these things consuming. Maybe I want to purge them all together. Let's take a look at the caverns. Ooh, familiar crystals. I can't get major refraction, or can I? I do have ascend and descend. I'll take the minor refraction. Gives me some more room to play with imps and draft. Don't want double stack. What's next? Unstable Vortex, Merchant of Steel Pyre remains. That could be where we go. Merchant of Steel doesn't cost us a lot of gold. I think I'm fine with purging a card here. Priority is still these Transcends, I think. And then move on. Nope, I'm actually gonna put Consume on one of these cleanses. Crystal Cloak. I am fine with Crystal Cloak. We do have good defensive scaling. Even our backline unit scales well in terms of health. I think this is a top floor setup, which makes draft harder to use, but I need some time for the next wave. This wave is easy to deal with, but the next one, not so much. This is one of the most dangerous waves around. Gives us some rage, gives us some armor. And we need to start working on these. If we ever want to be able to take care of them. Oh hey. That helps. Is it necessary though, or can we do something with torches and Transcend imps? 27 attack. We can get 2 more kills with Hornbreaker and Welder Helper. That's gonna bring this guy up. Yeah, that's not gonna be enough to kill the Clip Guardian. Unless... Three kills. Yeah, I feel like we need to do that. Then again, there's no need to kill the Clip Guardian entirely. No, there is, there is. We have Heaven Seal. We can't let them live. Not gonna play the train stewards here. Boom. That leaves us 1 hit short, but we have the Vapor Funnel, so that's not a problem. I think I want this draft to just stay around for a while. I want it for this next wave. So we can get more kills on them. This is nice. Can get a lot of armor this turn. That's a giant chunk of armor. Ooh. Another sleigh. With the petty theft. Give me more. And descend. Let's keep the draft healthy. That doesn't really matter though. Because draft is gonna burn out before this guy even gets out of stealth. And we have so much armor on our front line. The no boss can pierce that. Seraph might be able to. Oh, that's good. That's very good. Impish Scholar, what can we get? Whoops. What can we get back with that? We can get back... Purifying Cleanse. Rage Serum. And that's it. We do have a Transcend Imp. I like it. I don't think we need more armor. I don't want Branding Right. Mirrors of the Melted is a lot of Ember. Can we benefit from that? To some degree. We don't have an X cost, but we might pick one up. A Rail Spike, perhaps? I want the removals. The Pyre health isn't bad. And we could roll Endless. Anything else? Nope. Endless is the only thing I'm really interested in. Yep. Sadly, did not find Endless. But we can finally get the Train Stewards out of the deck. Yeah, all these other cards are more useful to some degree. In one way or another. And I think we're gonna go for the Trinkets and the card removal. Next. Yeah, this is a pretty spicy run, you could say that. Bottom floor capacity reduced. How quickly can we deal with this Alabaster Guardian? Not quite quickly enough. This is another top floor setup. Not a huge fan of killing these units on the non-harvest floors, but I think we need that right now. Do need that statue to die. It's important that I manage to hit this Clip Guardian. Having this statue down allows me to do some things with reformed drafts. That's nice. No Welder Helper has been played yet. This wave is super scary. I need my Hornbreaker to be healthy. And I need a torch. We got a torch. Is there anything I want to reform? Transcend him? Not yet. I can get back the Rage Serum. I do like that. And while I do want to gain Rage, I don't think I want to gain Rage by taking 19 damage in a single hit. Sounds like a bad time. Finally we get some armor generation here. These imps already die to sweep. I don't need to torch here. We are now generating a lot of armor, so I think I won't torch. The rest of the melted is probably not gonna be useful here. I wish I could Gripfall Inferno. Oh, that would be so good. We can't though. I would like Transcend Imp, but even better than that would be Draft. It's not good enough. Oh, this next wave will also be brutal. They are buffed up beyond recognition. I might have to split them. Sadly, no target for the petty theft. Draft is back. That's what helps us deal with this wave. We might be okay here. Not super okay, but just barely okay. We have so little armor. Let's get some armor this turn. And that's what I'm talking about. Can we get more? Maybe. We can get more. It's Welder Helper on the top. Should have used the Burnout one. Welder Helper. Impish Scholar, Rage Serum, Welder Helper, and then Transcendent. Rage Serum. Heal up the draft. We do actually have a decent amount of armor here. Well, that's not really a decent amount. We win. Okay. That was quite close. I would love... No. That's not what I like to see. We don't need more armor, we need more damage. I think Reinforce is just never a good card. More damage means we need more draw. Kinda. We don't have a lot that provides damage is the problem right now. Forever Flame, that's helpful, that's extremely helpful. I will take that. But let's look at the Concealed Caverns first. Rail Spikes. Ooh. As good as Awoken Rail Spike is, I think in this deck I prefer Spike of the Hellhorned. That could be quite good with the Memories of the Melted if we ever happen to have them in the same hand. We definitely want Forever Flame. There's a small chance that if we reroll we might still get a relic we could afford. But the chance that that relic is also useful to us, well, those chances aren't too great, so I'm not gonna reroll here and will instead save my gold for the final floor. We didn't get multi-strike. If I want damage, should I go Reaper? No. No, I don't think so. I think we go full on Wrathful. We need a lot of armor to survive Impatient Seraph. Yeah, I think this challenge is worth, even though it means we won't get kills as often as I like with the Petty Theft. Because of these backliners, I think we have to set up on this floor. Let's get some armor going and let's get some rage going. We're gonna need a lot of both. Now I wish I had set up on the top floor. Do I have Memories of the Melted just to play out the self-mutilation? Yes. We have Memories of the Melted in... Oh, the Memories of the Melted combo with Imp... with Transcend Imp. That could be very crazy. Maybe I should have taken the spike of the Awoken Rail Spike. Well, it's too late for that now. This can go on any floor. I want this in the consume. I want this to be able to be reformed. And I also... no, I don't want that in the consume, right? And it doesn't matter. We'll eventually get another... Impish Scholar. Like right now. Right now. And now we have like the sickest Ember economy. We just need something to do with it. Let's get this draft killed once. We're still lacking damage, is the main problem. And of course, the turn I draw Spike of the Hellhorned, I don't have my combo. This is a problem. We are taking way too much damage. This hardly does anything. And now we are not drawing very many cards because of all these self-mutilations. Well, thanks to Vapor Funnel, we are overall, in the end, still okay. Well, another 5 damage here, another 20 from that. We're still alive. And now I get my Transcend Imp when I no longer need it. This fight feels like I had some bad luck with draws. 65 damage taken. Do you wanna go infinite? I wanna go infinite. Well, it's in no shape or form guaranteed to work out, but this imp in a box could be very powerful. Now I wish I didn't remove the Sacred Wicks. Oh, that would be so good. Votive key. Ooh, that's interesting. But do we even want Endless? Or would we rather reform things? I don't have draw. I don't have draw is the problem. What's in the steel shop? Nothing of relevance. Wickstone. Now we want Endless, right? It's only one Transcend Imp a turn, but it's one guaranteed Transcend Imp per turn. And now we have Broken Horn. Now we have the ultimate Ember economy. I don't want other cards to be my consume pile right now. I kinda want torches. I don't want purifying cleanses. And can we afford another removal? We can. Yep. That's... no, it's a torch. They do have some use to play on my imps. But that's not gonna be that important. Okay. This is an imp combo deck now. Oh, yes. It's a lot of growth on the first turn. Seraph will eventually kill that imp. Okay. Good thing we have this battering ram. The champ has endless, so even if he dies, things are not that big of a problem. But I'd rather keep him alive. I want this consumed. Which sounds weird, but it's gonna be important for the Transcend imp stuff. We did not draw our Scholar yet. And Transcend imp has to go first. Can't be in front either. Is there something to reform? There isn't. Well, we have Vapor Funnel. So everything's fine. This also needs to be in the consume pile. This combo takes a while to set up. But once it's set up, it will give us ultimate power. Or something along those lines. I really want Memories of the Melter back. Those memories. Oh no, I didn't play them Transcend him first. Oops. Okay, that's crucial here. This Transcend imp needs to go down first every time. Even if that delays our combo. Also, should I be setting up on the second floor instead? I think having Hellhorned Prince should gain endless. Second floor gives me a bit more time before the huge damage comes in. But I am gonna buff the Seraph quite considerably. But all in all, I think that will be fine. Because we intend to outscale this fight in a rather crazy way. And I shouldn't bother with Battering Ram here, not at all. It's not the card I should be concerned with. I should instead be concerned with playing more imps. Now I do have a welder helper with burnout 1. Transcend him first. Always. Why am I playing those on the Seraph floor? I don't know, but it doesn't really matter at all. Soon we'll have ultimate power. Although I need the Impish Scholar more often. But you know, this is pretty good power already. These are great imps. But yeah, this is the one I really want. I don't care about your stats anymore, Seraph. Ooh. Things are getting crazier by the second. Pyre Jumper would allow us to play a huge battering ram after a spike, but that battering ram would hit nothing relevant at all. Oh, another scholar. Now if only we had some draw. His next turn will be the finale. Well, didn't get the spike. That's a shame. Oh, I would have liked to play another spike this game. But you know, that was quite powerful anyways. Yeah, Transcend Imp was the right pick. Definitely. Nice, new record for armor. And that without any of these useless 3-cost cards that double up your armor. And in the end, the battering ram did almost nothing in this deck. It's really not a great card. Battering ram is too expensive. It should cost 2, I think. By base. Because for 3 cost you get spells that actually kill an enemy without having to set up oftentimes. Well, not in Hellhorned, I guess. But basically this is Impolate, but 3 cost. It requires a different kind of scaling, but it actually requires you to scale in battle, while Impolate is active from turn 1, if you have the right deck for it. And Battering Ram, you need to set up for it, even if you have the right deck for it. And you still can't use it if you don't have the right deck for it. Granted, Impolate is a rare, Battering Ram is an uncommon, so yeah. That can make the difference. Well, that was a very fun deck. I liked it a lot. We had a lot of trouble in some fight, especially on this Penitent fight. 65 damage taken. That really wasn't a pleasant experience, but we had the Pyre Health to survive it. This Vapor Funnel did a lot, I think. Otherwise we might have died there. Yeah, good run. Pretty happy with that. And a win's a win.